Hey guys, Christian here. Today I'm going to do a little tutorial video on the assembly and disassembly of a Saberforge Templar. I've had this saber for a couple of years, and only now I've figured out how to take it apart. So I'm just going to jump into this. It's going to be a real quick video. But before doing all this, note that right here is pretty much where the whole hilt is head together. There's a switch section and the body section. And what I did was I tried it with the heat gun for a few minutes. It started to get really hot. I tried loosening it, unscrewing it, nothing. So after heating it, I sprayed a little bit of WD-40 right in this joint right here. Right in there. I gave a couple sprays, watched it soak in, sprayed it, watched it soak in. Oh, and of course, take all your electronics out before doing any of that, because you could, potentially damage it. Or, not even potentially, you will damage your electronics by doing that. So, remove all that. Spray that in there, let it soak. I sprayed it, let it soak, and I watched a movie. The movie was done. I came back and checked on it, and then gave it a good little twist right here, and that started to come off. And one more thing, when I did get this, there were some spacer shims in between there, just to fill that gap. I'll do that. I'll put those back in whenever I need to. But so there you go. That comes off. This section slides off. Oh, and then, or let me put that back on. So once you get that off, you look in the back end. You have some screws here. You remove those, and I think one of these holds the LED. I think it's this one. So unless you already have it removed, you shouldn't have to worry about that. You remove that. You'll take this screw. This screw goes into the body, as you can see right there. There's your switch section. And main emitter slides up. And then your guard section right there. You can see right here it's really well designed because of these channels that the LEDs will run down. So if you know how these are put together, the LED will sit right around here, and then the side LEDs will sit right here where my fingers are. You want your blade socket to come down. If you want a good depth on your blade socket, the main LED will have to sit deep, while the side ones will sit around there. I'm probably gonna add, or I'm probably gonna deepen the socket as much as I can, and then these channels, I'm gonna have the side blades wiring run right down there as much as I can, so that way I can maximize the socket depth and stability, and then have the side blades right there, and then putting it back together, of course. Let me see. So that will go there. This section will slide up over here. And then this will go on there. Now, a good thing about doing this, my overall usage of this saber with this short handle, I don't like it, especially if I'm trying to use long sword techniques or the proper analog. It doesn't give you enough hand space in there for your moving and leverage. So what I got from my buddy Jerry is a couple of these parts think this is a couple of couplers. This is a double male and the one female. So what I'm gonna do is put that there on there like that. Put that on there. That goes there. A little loose, but I'll tighten it later. And then that goes there. So that gives me a lot more hand room to, maneuver around. And then I also do like to throw a finger over the guard if I, need a little bit more space. But overall, that's a good length for it. And another good thing I like about being able to take it apart now is I could run a chassis to just be fixated in here, have that stick out, and then just slide this over the chassis. Similar to my MHS Saber build that I've done in the past, where the whole bottom section of the helmet drops out and the chassis remains stationary. So thanks for watching this video. To all you out there that are trying to take apart Saberforge Templar, give this video a like and refer to it in the future. Share it. And until next time, may the force be with you.